the first things that we decided when we started the project was that we wanted this to be a celebration of where we started when we were kids, and also incorporate new things. And whenever we decided that, we looked back at all the old songs we wrote when we were younger, and we looked at the ones that we thought maybe held up, and we decided before that held up. One of which was actually the first song we ever wrote, which was Secret Thoughts, which is the first track on the album.
Original.
Yeah, so the way Secret Thoughts came around was we did an English project together, because we were in high school together, and at this point in time it was just me and Giff. Andrew was not.
I didn't know you guys existed.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't know you existed either. What the dark times? The dark ages.
The dark times.
And the idea was to make art 3-dimensional, and Giff approached me, if I remember correctly.
I think so.
Yeah, and you were like, "Hey, I drum, and I know you play guitar.
Right.
Let's try to do something." So we did, and I remember coming into high school. I don't know if you remember this, but I had 2 different kind of like guitar riffs that I had been working on, because I had just kind of been dipping my toe into writing music, and I used to record all of my ideas on a Talkboy. So I brought in a cassette tape, and I had 2 different riffs on there that we ended up using both of them. The and then there was the bam. All I remember is our first practice. You started playing that thing on the toms, and that completely changed the direction of where everything went.
Yeah.
Whenever we first wrote the song, I was really into the Beatles, and I hadn't really found my footing, I guess, or my direction in pop punk. I hadn't found pop punk yet.
Yeah, it was much different.
It was very different. It was much more flowy, and
the way you guys described it to me, it was like so slow, and it was like you were like every like time you like play the guitar, it's like da na 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 na.
He's not wrong.
It was so slow and just like groovy and
I mean the drums,
like 60s, 70s kind of kind of feel to it.
Kind of had a swing vibe to it.
Right.
And then when we eventually,
I can't even imagine that.
When eventually I felt, I guess I kind of found my voice in the way my style kind of evolved into the bands I was listening to, a similar style to them. This song was kind of like the black sheep of everything else we had. Yeah. And we ended up really hating it, even though we thought it was. We loved it at first.
Right.
And then when we came back to it, we were like, well, we want the people we grew up with to hear, because everybody always loved this one. All of our peers always loved this one, and we hated it because, like we said, it didn't fit anymore, and we didn't know how to make it work. We always tried to redo Secret Thoughts.
It took so long.
Yeah, we
rework the song and make it. Get it to the point where we didn't hate it anymore.
And we didn't when we were in high school. We never got to the point where we stopped hating it. But when we came back, we were like, we got to bring Secret Thoughts back. But we're still facing that same problem. How do we make it fit with everything else? Right. And for some reason, it just worked this time. Yeah, and I remember one night sending you a demo. I just tracked some drums, and it was like the same thing we did, but much faster. Instead of doom 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 doom, it was
right.
And I changed the way I played the riff from like a kind of just a plugging thing to more of like a hammer-on kind of almost like a Blink kind of style riff. And I sent that to you, and then we took that and we practiced with it, and it just like flowed from then on. It was like, why was this so hard?
Right, yeah. Like, it was just like a light bulb went on.
Oh,
what were we doing?
So basically play it like all the rest of our songs.
Right, yeah.
Oh, wow, okay, yeah.
Who would have thought?
You could tell that we were 16 when we wrote it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because not much about it has changed. We added some extra riffs and stuff in our octave parts. But yeah, you can still tell.
Yeah.
The 16-year-old wrote those lyrics. Yep.
Yep.
My experience with the song was entirely different. It was like completely the same shape that it is, like Going Out was like the first way that I heard it. It was like exactly like it is as it was released, just no bass line. So can I ask about when this song was written at the beginning, is this a song that you just wrote to write a song about some abstract feeling? Or is this like a personal thing that you guys want to elaborate on at all about high school crushes? Or?
Well, okay, this was absolutely... this song is actually legitimately about my first crush ever, like my first legitimate teenage crush. Yeah, and at the time, like, I just wasn't a good communicator, and I don't think I was a good talker, and I think I was just awkward in every way, shape, or form with women, and probably other people too. Like, I look back and I'm just like, I was a weirdo kid, I'm sure of it. Not that I'm not now, I guess, but I was even more awkward then, and you can hear it in lyrics. It's just very elementary, and it's just like, I was just trying to express to this girl that the guy she liked wasn't. She deserved me. and honestly, that's just like you don't want me. But yeah, that's all it was. It was just a simple love song.
When you listen to the two versions back to back, it's night and day. It sounds so different.
Yeah.
But it's still the same song. You can tell it's the same song, but it's completely different.
It's evolved into a completely different beast to the point where it's just like, this is one of those tracks where it's like, it starts so explosively. It's like, well, this is the first track of the album.
Right.
Both metaphorically, it works as like, this is the first song we ever wrote. Like, this should be the beginning, but also sound wise, boom, you crash and it's like, okay, strap in. We're gonna do some pop punk.
Yep.